Okay, so here's your help for Toy Story math for your corrections tonight. So problem 1 is talking about Buzz and Woody. They're going to buy Andy a present. It says Buzz has $27.75 and Woody has X. If X is $35.18, how much do they have all together? Which means you need to add these two together, line up your decimals. That's your answer for number 1. Number 2 is talking about a ratio. So right there is the key word that's going to help you is to write a ratio between the Army guy's height and Bo Peep's height. So the Army guy is 2, Bo Peep is 5, okay? And if Bo Peep is really 15, how tall is the Army guy? So you set up your ratio like that. And for those of you remember, you cross, multiply, divide to get your answer. And that's your answer for number 2. Number 3, in order to solve the area of the whole thing, you're going to find the area of the rectangle, area of the square. You can use either 5 inches or 6 inches because that's a misprint, so whichever one you use is fine. And then this one, find the area of the triangle. So when you find the area of this, this, and this, add those 3 together. That gives you your answer for here. Now number 4 is talking about using something with using exponents. So I'm going to do the examples from the Nemo paper to show you how to do exponential form from last year. So this one talks about doing the number 343. So that's 300 plus 40 plus 3. So this is going to be 3 times 10 to the second power, because there's 2 zeros, plus 4 times 10 to the first power, because there's 1 zero, plus 3 times 10 to the 0 power, because there's no zeros. Okay, so you always do it times the power of 10. So let me show you another example on the second page of Nemo. If we look at this one, it says 3,000 plus 700 plus 50 plus 9. So it's exponential form using powers of 10. So 3 times 10 to the third power, because there's 3 zeros, plus 7 times 10 to the second power, because there's 2 zeros, plus 50 times 10 to the first power, plus 9 times 10 to the 0 power. All right, so now if you're looking at the Toy Story one, it's asking you to do this number, so doing powers of 10. Okay. Back page of Toy Story math. All right, so up here it talks about writing the ratio of people to toys. So how many people to the ratio of how many toys are in the picture. Okay. Once you have that fraction, okay, you divide the fraction to get your decimal. For example, if you had 2 over 3 was your fraction, in order to get a decimal, you've got to divide using long division, okay, to get your decimal. So that's the type of math you're going to do to get your fraction to a decimal. And once you have the decimal, then you can have the percent. Okay. Number 6, again, is a ratio and proportion. 330 pictures in 6 hours. How much can they do in 1 hour? So again, cross, multiply, divide. All right, number 7 is equations and inequalities and graphing inequalities. If you're not sure about this one, use Google, use YouTube, okay? But at least 73 different toys, okay? So you need to write me an inequality, which is an expression, and then, so write the inequality, and then you need to graph it on a number line. And number 8 and number 8, both parts are subtraction and addition using fractions. Okay, so again, this is a review of a 6th grade scale. If you're stuck, notice on this one, the denominator is 2, the denominator is 4. You got to get a common denominator before you can add or subtract. Same thing down here. You need to have common denominator in order to add or subtract.